Namaskar. So I want to start with a little quote from our Guru, Sri Sri Anandamurti. He says that normal people think about the past and the future, and a higher category of people think more about the future, not about the past. But the highest category of people don't think about the past or the future. They think only about the divine consciousness, who is their goal. And I want to share a little bit how to use that idea when we are trying to recover from anxiety or fear. So sometimes when we have maybe a lot of difficulties, a lot of challenges, we have to make a lot of decisions, and we can get paralyzed by fear and by anxieties, and the inability to make decisions, or the feeling that I don't have the capacity to deal with this situation. That can cause a kind of paralysis. And some people will shut themselves in their room. I think in Japan it's called hikikomori. And it becomes very difficult to do anything. So this idea of not thinking about the past and not thinking about the future and only thinking about the divine consciousness can help a lot to get moving again. So sometimes when you think about the past, maybe you think, I've always been like this and that, and so I will always be like that because I always have been like that. So that thought is not going to help you, right? If you are criticizing yourself and you have a fixed, you identify with your weakness, right? So forget the past. It will only pull you down. And then when the thought about the future, I have to do this and this and this, and the job is too big and too overwhelming, so again you become frozen. So don't think about the future. Think only about something which gives you strength, something which gives you energy, something which gives you a feeling of security and connection. So I'm talking about thinking about God, or thinking about love, thinking about the divine consciousness. And in meditation practice, we train ourselves to remember the divine consciousness through the mantra with every breath, not only at the time when we are doing meditation, but also in between meditation, every moment of the day, if possible. So when we remember the mantra, we think about the divine consciousness, and that immediately puts us in connection with our source of power, our source of energy, our source of optimism, our source of feeling that we are not alone, right? So cut off the past, because it is, identifying with your weaknesses. Let go of that. Don't think about that. Don't think too far in the future about all your problems and big decisions. Just think about the next breath. And in that next breath, remember your mantra, think of the divine consciousness, and fill yourself with energy and inspiration. So I think by nature I'm a little bit of an anxious person, and it has definitely happened to me that sometimes I felt this kind of paralysis and fear of going forward and lack of confidence that I can go forward. And many times this little technique of forgetting about the past, forgetting about the future, and just thinking about the next breath. In the next breath, let me remember my mantra. And it's a simple, positive action that anybody can do, and it immediately gives you strength. It immediately gives you positivity. So that's one thing. And then the next thing to recover from paralysis is just to do simple physical things, right? get up, do a little bit of exercise, keep moving, go outdoors, get some sunshine. Simple actions, wash your clothes, clean your room, do something like that that's not so difficult a task, but it is a task and you can accomplish it. And once you have accomplished that task, well, you've got moving, you've done something, you've accomplished something, and the next task will be easier. So just keep doing small positive things. Someone said, do the next right thing, right? So instead of thinking about your mistakes, in the next moment, I can do one action, let that be a good action, right? We think, oh, I did this mistake, I did that mistake. It's useless. The next action, make it a good action, and a simple but good action, and then put one good action after the other one good thought after the other. So, do the next right thing, think the next right thought. And if you combine those two things of the next right action and the next right thought with your next breath, it's a very helpful and quick way to recover from paralysis, overcome your fear, overcome your anxiety, and keep moving forward. So I had wanted to share that idea when we were talking about depression, but I kind of forgot. So that's what I wanted to share this time. That's it. Thank you. Namaskar.